Guys who are currently watching a clip from our podcast, The Fellas, the full podcast is available exclusively on Spotify with video for free. So go ahead and follow us on Spotify. It actually helps us out more than you could imagine.
One of the big things that's been happening lately is Love Island. I'm locked in. Do you watch it at all?
No, I don't watch like anything. Like,
really?
I don't really watch it. Like when I took a break from socials for about 5 months.
Yeah.
The start of this year, and that was when I was just watching a lot of shit. But then when I'm blowing myself, I'm just posting stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like all that other noise distracts me from what I want to do, and if I feel like for me to blow, I just need to think about myself and what is gonna help me. Do you know what I mean? So maybe like 6 months ago, I'd be watching this all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was on Spotify, so I haven't actually seen this pod, but I might have fucking seen Wellers or something, for example. But now it's just, I don't watch TV ever. I never watched TV in the last like 5-6 years. I haven't watched TV.
Yeah.
Never watch YouTube now. The only channel I did watch heavily was Nelk. I don't even watch them anymore.
The Nelk Boys, yeah, they sort of changed a bit. Their pranks and stuff were sick. Like back in the day, I don't know if you watched like their old stuff, but their old stuff was fucking sick.
I only sort of realised, I think I realised who they were. I don't know if it was in Marbs or before Marbs, but it was Ed that told me who. I remember Ed telling me who they were and me going like, I was so out of this world, like out of the social world. I was like, who are they? Started watching them. Ed was like, trust me, like they're the bollocks on YouTube at the minute. So I started watching them a bit, but yeah, no, what they've done is good.
Yeah, I love the brand that they created around it, the Full Send stuff.
Mate, they're making dough. Like
serious money.
Can't hate on it. They're making big money. So good on them.
Absolutely. But yeah, so but you obviously understand the concept of Love Island. Is that something that if right now they came to you in the middle of, like you said, you're so focused on what you're doing yourself, would you go on a show like that?
It's a big decision for me to make, because it's like, you can come out of that, and I feel like I would be one of the people that comes out of that, like a Molly May with getting 1 million likes or something like that. I feel like if I went on, I'd blow it. Like I'd blow on that show for sure.
So you wouldn't ask for any money to go on, you just go on for free.
But then there's a trade-off of like just doing what I'm doing myself. Is like, am I going to go up 100k a week on Love Island on Insta? Maybe not. If I grind myself, I can blow that quickly, and I can make money as well.
I think you would probably bang if you went on Love Island. I think
it would bang mainstream. Would mainstream people like me?
No.
Exactly. So
nah, but you'd be in there causing fucking havoc. Yeah. That's what people want to see.
I think you're that disruptor, aren't you? Huh? You're that disruptor. You'd be that disruptor that goes in that everyone remembers for years to come on the show.
You make it fun. Cause
like, you remember that Theo Campbell guy?
And that meme always gets brought up.
Yeah, it's
so
true,
good.
I stained his bird in Marbs last year.
No! What, you banged his girl?
Yeah.
No way. Did he ever find out?
No, he was just, not his bird. He was onto her. He texted her all the time. Wanted to link her in Marbs, and I just got swooped in first. I was on a little breakfast date, and him and his boys walked in, and I just remember just walking past him thinking, lol, like I seen you in the DMs, all that. Come to my after party in Marbs. Nah, she was at HSTikkyTokky. So.
Do you get a lot of like, I don't know, like celebrities or like big people that like DM you now? Obviously they know who you are, or is it mainly just like chicks looking for clout? Because I can imagine there's so many OnlyFans girls that are literally just because they know that the audience that you have, and if they can get in front of that. We get a lot of OnlyFans girls messaging to come on the Fellas, and we say no to pretty much all of them, because we know that like our fan base is like that this is what they want to tap into, right? So you must get a similar sort of thing.
I don't mind like doing OF sort of collabs if there's a benefit for both people. then that's cool. But yeah, I get a lot of girls DMing me about like meeting and that and whatnot. But I like to keep collabs like sort of. I like doing collabs that ain't just business. Do you know what I mean? It's like if I'd bang you, I'd meet you. If not, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
it's one of them ones. Obviously, if Lana Rhodes come to me and imagine she was ugly and says, "Oh, do you want to do a collab?" Of course, I'd say yeah.
Yeah, because
it's like I like to keep it as much as like, oh, I'm DMing this girl and she does OF. All right, well, let's do business as well.
Yeah.
And did Bonnie Lockett fall under that category?
Then like, well, Bonnie's got a husband, so no.
So no.
Well, you never know.
But I wouldn't. Bonnie's husband's a lovely geezer as well.
Oh, right, okay.
Got to show respect there. I like him. So they're getting married soon. That's a business collab.
Oh, that was pure,
You never know now because we've had girls on here before that have husbands, but they still bang like other guys.
Yeah, an open relationship.
A lot of porn stars have like that kind of shit going on.
Well, they fucking have to, don't they? They're off to
work.
No,
girls do cheat though, innit? Like,
massively.
like I've seen some madnesses. Like,
where do you stand on banging girls with boyfriends or husbands?
Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you?
And like, I have a small circle, as in I have 2 mates.
Yeah.
And it's like, apart from that, there's like, if you're not gonna do anything for me, if you're not gonna put yourself on the line for me, why would I? Like, I don't need to. I'd show respect, but then if I don't know you, I'd bang your bird for sure. Like, do you know? It's like if someone's really nice to me, like you two. Yeah. I'm not saying I could, but if I could,
he's come on the podcast and he's just said he's going to shag my missus.
No, just like you two have been nice to me, so it's like I'd think no, there's no point.
So you promised me, Harris, you're not going to shag my missus.
Depends how fit she is.
She is pretty pale. I'm going to go home now. I'm going to put your fucking profile on private.
Give me your phone. I need to block someone. 1 second. No, it's true though. Yeah, I don't know. I think.
What do you think? Like, would you do it? Because
look, I think it's one of those. If you just don't know them, and it's more of like a holiday situation. But then the thing is, if you know, Now, do you know what? I think it might even be like it's like a thing to her. Like, look, if you're gonna let me have sex with you and you have a boyfriend, this should be the sign. That needs to end.
If you're
do you know what I mean?
I feel like I'm doing him a favor.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, it might even be a thing. But what I find weird though is when then the guy would be angry at the guy that shagged.
Yeah,
like, it's your girlfriend here that we're talking about.
I had a situation like that the other week.
Yeah,
some prick coming up to me about his bird onto me and that, and it's like, it's not my fault. Do you know
You're
what I mean?
talking to the wrong person here.
It's not my fault that your bird wants it. Do you know what I mean? Sort your girl out or break up with her.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, that's
facts. It's one of them. If you've got a girl, she's not loyal to you, you're a muppet. Do you know what I mean? Especially if you're providing for them and that. A serious muppet. So it's like, I'd rather, if I had a girlfriend and she was texting other guys, even like, you know, when you get the fuck me eyes, even them things, it's like, if I saw that and I was walking my girlfriend, that's an instant see you later. Like, even them eyes, like, obviously you can look at someone, but them eyes, do you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck
so
that.
Am I right in saying though, at one point you did have a girlfriend?
Not a girlfriend.
Or like someone you were seeing?
I had a main bird at the time, for a few months.
But that was almost the time that you weren't that active.
Yeah, what
was that all about then? What happened there?
Took a break off socials, spent quite a bit of dough.
Yeah.
To be honest, went in sort of a downhill, like, from where I was, if I'm being real. I didn't fall off because I wasn't, like, I think falling off's when you're posting and your views are getting worse and worse. I just stopped. Like, I just literally just fucked it off. Posted 2 TikToks in 5 months, both bang views, but it's like, TikTok's like, that's nothing, do you know what I mean? Banging views there. I was going out. Do you know what? Because I feel like this is, my mum said this the other day to me as well. It's like, I feel like you can run into dough too young, and like I feel like I did, because I went from nothing to making mad dough, and then just like I just let it get ahead of me and just thought, fuck it, and just started spending dough and drinking as well, like going out clubbing when I'm not even a drinker like that. I enjoy it, I love it. If it was healthy, I'd probably be drinking every week, to be honest, Saturday
Protein,
night.
alcohol.
But it's like, I can't get jacked and be drinking, so I don't do it.
Is it not possible to get jacked and drink? Just asking for a mate, you know?
I think it's going to take a lot more than just not drinking to get you jacked, Chip.
That's a big project, boss.
Yeah.
No, it's just a serious hindrance. It's pretty much the worst hindrance you can have.
Yeah.
It's just not good. Like, drinking once a week, even, not good. Once every 2 weeks, you can probably manage it. Yeah. But I when I'm on my serious diet, I'm not drinking at all. I might drink once a month, once every 2 months.
Yeah, well, I am fucked.
It's just how much you want to look sick. And it's like, you said you got a girlfriend and that. So a lot of the motivation for geezers to get shredded and that for summer is to pull girls.
When they're single, that's when the guys in a prime usually.
Yeah,
In
it's
the
true
gym,
though.
not
In a
Stop.
relationship, you
Yeah.
get out of shape because your girl lets you feel comfy. A
Get
lot of people get
comfortable,
out of shape in terms of money as well, and that's exactly what happened to me.
Right.
I not only got a little bit out of shape myself, but I wasn't making anywhere near as much money because I just let it come through what was coming through like naturally
Instead of growing.
Instead of like going on live and selling on live and growing. But it was a good learning curve, and I'm lucky that I'm fortunate enough to be able to take 4 months off, come back, pop harder, and make way more dough.
Yeah.
Whereas I could have just fucked my whole career. Do you know what I mean? And that's just taught me.
And it
to
happens so much, by the way. Like people, like you said, but they
as quick
do
as
what
you go
did.
up,
Yeah.
you can come down. And I blew it in the space of 2 months, in it from like 3 months in March.
Yeah.
So I could easily have fallen off then.